In this video, we're going to take a look at how you solve word problems using the four-step technique. So the first step in solving a word problem is to figure out, well, what's the question? What's being asked of you? And then you want to come up with a plan to solve your problem. You want to go ahead and carry out your plan and come up with a solution. And then one of the most important steps, one that kids will skip right over, and that's your verify step. You want to see if your answer makes sense. You want to double check it. See if it answers the question and makes sense to you. So the easiest way to do this is let's go ahead and solve a problem using the four-step method. Now, a lot of kids, when they see this, they'll just be intimidated because it's a lot. This is a pretty big paragraph. Don't be intimidated, though. We're going to take this one bite at a time. So let me read this to you. It says, Ryan wants to purchase a new guitar. The cost of the guitar he wants to buy is $299. Ryan has saved $42 for his new purchase. His parents are willing to give him 3 times what he has saved. On the weekends, Ryan cuts lawns for $20 an hour. How many more hours will Ryan have to work until he has enough money to purchase his guitar? Well, the first thing you want to do is, well, what in the world is the question that's being asked of you here? And in math, it's interesting. Generally, you will find the question at the end of the paragraph. In English, the topic sentence is generally found at the beginning of a paragraph. But in math, you'll usually find the question right at the end of the paragraph. And our question here is, we've got this boy, Ryan, and he wants to know, well, how much longer am I going to have to work until I can buy this guitar that I really want? So this is a multi-step question. And the first thing we need to know is, well, how much is the guitar? So if we look at the problem, it's right here at the beginning. The cost of the guitar that he wants to buy is $299. So the guitar is $299. What do we want to do next? Well, does he have any money? And yes, Ryan does have some money. Actually, in the very next sentence, it says here, Ryan has saved $42 for his new purchase. Okay, so I'm going to label these steps. That's how much he needs for the guitar. Step 2, he's got $42 saved. Now, does he have any other money? Well, it says here that his parents, they're willing to give him 3 times what he has saved. So they'll give him 3 times that $42. Well, let's find out how much money his parents are willing to give him. Let's take that $42 that he has saved. They're going to give him 3 times that amount. So his parents are willing to give him $126. All right, well, what's that bring us to here? Let's take the $126 that his parents are going to give him. Let's take the $42 that he already has saved. He's got $168 saved. All right, does he have any more money? No, he doesn't. So let's figure out how much he needs then to purchase that guitar. So the cost of the guitar is $299. And he's got $168 saved. So we're going to subtract and see how much more money he needs. He needs $131. Now, how in the world is he going to come up with that? Well, if you read further, it says on the weekends, Ryan cuts lawns for $20 an hour. Hey, that's pretty good money. So how many more hours is he going to have to work until he has enough money to buy his guitar? Well, there's a couple different ways that you could do this. We could take the $131 and we could divide it by the $20. Or if you wanted, we could do it really simply. He needs $131 more dollars. So if he works for 1 hour, that's going to be $20. If he works for 2 hours, $40. For 3 hours, $60. 4 more hours, $80. 5 more hours, he'll have $100. 6 more hours, he'll have $120. So he's pretty close. If he works another hour, he'll have $140. So he'll have more than enough. He'll actually have some money left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got to work 7 more hours to buy his guitar. And that's our answer. So he'll 7 hours. And I'm going to actually Circle that and just put A and S for answer. Now, let's double check it though. Let's see if that makes sense. How many more hours will Ryan have to work until he has enough money to purchase his guitar? Let's check it. So I'm going to actually work backwards on this. If he works for 7 hours times $20 an hour, then he's earned $140 towards that $299 guitar. His parents are willing to kick in $126, and he already had $42 saved. So if we take the money he earned cutting grass and the money that his parents gave him and what he's already had saved, he'll have $308, plenty of money to purchase his $299 guitar, and he'll even have a little bit of money left over. So that's how you solve a word problem using the 4-step technique.